As we talked about in the previous episode, we saw how money slowly turned humanity into something it was never meant to become. It made people obsessed, greedy, and sometimes even monstrous. Then we started destroying something far more precious than money itself, something whose true value we never understood. Our home, our beloved Earth. Now comes the biggest question of all. Why does humanity continue to run after money? Will this race ever end? And more importantly, does anyone actually want to leave it? Because the truth is, humanity has become trapped. Chasing money is no longer just a choice. It has become a necessity. Something most people cannot escape, even if they want to. We have become part of a system so deeply rooted that many believe it can never truly end. It has become a labyrinth, a maze that grows more complicated with every passing day. And finding a way out becomes harder every single day. Perhaps there are people who never wanted this race to end. Some believe this system has been controlled for generations by powerful individuals or secret organizations. Who are they? No one knows for certain. They could be anyone. Some believe they belong to secret societies. Others believe they are the richest people on earth. And then there is another name, a name surrounded by mystery, a name people have talked about for decades, the Illuminati, a group for which no conclusive proof exists. Yet the theory never truly disappeared, because according to those beliefs, the goal has always been control, and control comes from power. Power comes from money. Money is power, and power creates even more money. Whether any of these theories are true or not, one thing is impossible to ignore. Money influences almost everything. Governments, corporations, wars, economies, and eventually our lives. Now, time is running out. If we look at the world today, many things still seem normal. People go to work, children go to school, cities never sleep, life goes on. But beneath that normality, something is changing. The possibility of a third world war still exists. And if that day ever comes, money will almost certainly be one of the reasons behind it. Because throughout history, power, resources, and wealth have always stood behind the biggest conflicts. But even if World War III never happens, the next decade could still become one of the darkest periods in modern history. And if the world continues moving in the same direction, the chain of death that began long ago may begin moving faster than ever before. The chain of death didn't begin today. It began a very long time ago. But now it may begin to accelerate. Some scientists believe we may already be witnessing the early stages of what is often called Earth's sixth mass extinction. The warnings have been in front of us for years. Rising temperatures, extreme heat, powerful earthquakes, deadly tsunamis, and natural disasters that seem to grow more frequent with every passing year. Just look at the world around us. Europe has become one of the fastest warming regions on Earth. France, Germany, Spain, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Poland, Austria. Year after year, temperatures continue to rise. Across Asia, India, and Pakistan continue to face record-breaking heat. Australia is fighting the same battle. These are not isolated events. They are warning signs. Warnings this planet has been giving us for years. Around the world, major natural disasters continue to strike. The devastating earthquakes in the Philippines, in Venezuela, Turkey, Syria, Japan, Indonesia. Each one left behind countless lives, hundreds, sometimes thousands, gone. And if the world continues down this path, tomorrow's disasters may be even more destructive than today's. But when that day comes, do you know who will die first? The poor and the middle class. Just look at history. Again and again, the greatest burden has always fallen on those who have the least. Because they rarely have the safest homes, the strongest buildings, the fastest way out, or the resources to survive. When disaster strikes, they are the first to lose everything. And if future catastrophes become even greater, the number of deaths could become so overwhelming that counting the bodies may no longer be possible. There may not be enough land to bury them, not enough crematoriums to cremate them, and for countless families, there may not even be enough time to say goodbye. So, what do you think? Who survives and who doesn't? In my opinion, the people with the greatest chance of survival will also be the people with the greatest resources, the very rich. History has shown us that wealth cannot guarantee life, but it often improves the chances of surviving. And if humanity somehow avoids a third world war, another war may still be waiting. A war between the rich and the poor. What some people call the future class war. Some believe the possibility of that conflict could begin around 2035. And if conditions continue to grow worse, perhaps even earlier. This is not a Hollywood story. It is a prediction, a warning, a possibility. Believe it or don't. Understand it or ignore it. The choice is yours. But that doesn't change one simple fact. The possibility still exists. History has always been a witness to one undeniable truth. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. And after every ending comes a new beginning. But humanity has not reached that point. Not yet. We are no longer at the beginning, and we have not yet reached the end. If human civilization were a cancer patient, we would be somewhere around stage 3. A stage where recovery is still possible before stage 4 arrives. But how do we stop it? Can this system still be changed? Can humanity still recover? Or have we already waited too long? The answer may still exist, but finding it will not be easy. Because the greatest battle of the future may not be fought with missiles or tanks or nuclear weapons. It may be fought inside the human mind. And the choices we make today will decide who survives tomorrow. But if humanity can still recover, then one question still remains. How? The answer is in the next episode. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. Because sometimes the darkest truths don't destroy us. They wake us up.